Why does it seem like my project is not progressing? Why does it seem like my project is not progressing? That word's probably important in there.
Sure. Yeah, no, if you have commissioned a software development project and you feel like you're several weeks or months in and you just haven't seen anything tangible out of it, there's sort of two possibilities, right? There's sort of two ways that could go, right? One is the way that you're probably thinking, which is that red flag of like, crap, what's going on, right? Something's not right. How is it that I have gone all this time or spent all this money and I don't have anything to show for it yet? They're definitely like that is something to consider. Like you might be on that road. However, there is the very real possibility that things are going exactly according to plan. It just doesn't feel like it because this is an overwhelming process. This is something that, you don't really fully understand what is going on from a development perspective. And there are some developers that are less transparent. That doesn't mean they're bad. That doesn't mean that they're trying to screw you. It just means that they're it just means that they're focused in on their art, and that's about all you're going to get out of it. We don't do things that way at Divine Digital. We're very much of the feeling that we must be transparent for this exact reason, so that we don't have angry clients breathing down our necks. What the heck is going on? But actually, equally, it's not even just that. It's more about we want to make sure you're getting exactly what you want, and so we try to position our process in such a way to where you feel like you're almost getting everything up front, right? You're building everything out up front from a front end perspective. And then we're taking all that and then we're actually coding it and we're actually creating it. But a lot of developers don't do it that way, and it doesn't mean you're getting screwed. Um, I would recommend in that situation that you don't freak out because a lot of times developers can get spooked by that, and
Yeah.
you want to ask questions for sure, and you want them to provide for you. But it is more about revisiting what the original agreed plan was. Okay, are we off plan, right? Has it been 2 months since you were supposed to receive something, right? Okay,
Right.
that's a
That's a
problem,
problem.
right?
Yeah.
But in a lot of cases, it's, hey, we're supposed to go live on Friday, and I still haven't seen anything on the test servers. Well, to be honest with you, that doesn't necessarily mean anything because, if they're designing your, let's say, website in Figma or XD, and you've seen that, all that's done already. That import to actually bring it onto the server is relatively quick. And so, yes, it can all come together that quickly. It doesn't mean that you're about to get screwed, right? So, ask questions, but also be patient.
Yeah. Yeah. I like that. Like you said, if there's a very clear defined point where something was supposed to be delivered, or I don't think there's room for interpretation there. You were supposed to get something, that was the plan, and you didn't. But you know, the things that even can be shared, like visually to see in software, that
Yeah.
is not the majority of the time spent. The majority of the time spent would probably make no sense to share with most people, because it's written in code, right,
Yeah.
at the end of the day. So, yeah, and I think that probably holds true too about like what we see. You got a 50-50 split. Hey, it's been 6 months. I paid these guys, this happened, and I don't have anything. That's probably a problem if you have nothing, right?
Mhm.
But on the flip side, um, remember that the majority of work is going to be done on things that don't really have a visual to them in the first place. So